Hi, this is Dave Mulby, and I want to show you how easy it is to assemble the CamStand Deskpro. Here's the base for it, and here is the stand mount assembly. Stand mount assembly goes right into the receiver of the base, and then with the thumb screw you just tighten it until it's tight. And it's tight enough right there. Now this has a ball joint on here, and it has a receiver for a camera or a camera adapter or a phone adapter. What comes with this is a universal adapter for both tablets and cell phones. Now this is an interesting device because on one end, right here, you could put your cell phone in it. Let me do it. Okay. It's spring loaded, it's pretty tight. And it's also wide. I don't know if you can see that. So it could accommodate if you have a case on it. Now how wide this is, I'll tell you right now. It will accommodate the width of a phone up to, got a ruler right here, I'd say just shy of 3.5 inches. Now, if you have a wider phone than that, there's other adapters. I'm going to show you those adapters later. On the other hand, we have a mount for a tablet. Still the same thing, it's spring-loaded. And it will go, I'll show you how wide that will go. Fully extended. They'll go up to 7 inches. So when you order one of these and you need another adapter, if you're past those marks, 3.5 wide for your phone, 7 inches for your tablet. This mount won't work, and there's other ones, and I'll show you those later. But that's with the set. I'll show you what it looks like after it's all put together. First off, you get the adapter and you screw it onto the receiver on the ball head until it's tight, and it can be as tight as you can get it because it moves around. It's completely adjustable. So you can see both sides. So this is how it looks like with the cell phone. Put the cell phone in there. All right. So here's what this looks like with the cell phone, and it's really, this is landscape. If you want to do a portrait, I would suggest a different adapter than this one because it's really defaults to landscape, which is, if you're watching movies and stuff, this is the way I'd want it. Also, if you're going to be making selfies and stuff, you may consider using a different mount, and I'll show you a different mount in a second here. Okay, now on the other side, you want to use this as a tablet mount. Just swap it out, go the other direction, and boom. Here we go, and there you got and it's adjustable at your angle, so you can, whatever angle you want. It's pretty nice for, you can watch TV at your desk if you want, or YouTube, or you could also get a keyboard, a wireless, like a Bluetooth. That would be cool. I mean, there's all sorts of options here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is show you some other adapters. Now, I'll show you, if you want to have your phone go portrait instead of landscape, I'll show you a different adapter. Okay, first off, let's unscrew this one. There's numerous adapters that are available. I'm going to show you one. This particular adapter, I like it because it's actually a little bit higher end than the spring-loaded ones. It's actually has it's actually like a real clamp, and it has a screw in it. Now what's really cool about this particular adapter is it's got an adapter receiver here and on the bottom. So what that allows you to do is, I'll show you. You can mount it this direction. And that direction you could place your phone in landscape, like what we had before, but also you could turn it and make it portrait. Now, on the other hand, you could use the bottom mount. I'll unscrew this. And what it really does, it makes it landscape only, but it also makes it a little taller. So if you want your phone a little bit higher, it actually will do that. So I'll show you this. Let's swap it around here. So now your phone is landscape, completely adjustable, but it's up a little bit higher, so you have a little bit more height there. All you do is loosen it up and clamp it down. No springs. Nice. Now there is a higher end one that's very similar. This particular mount is made out of aluminum and it's very professional. Now it does exactly the same thing this thing does. However, it does something else. This is a universal mount for cell phones, and it has this real neat thing. Okay, let's say for instance you have a professional ball joint like this that you have on a tripod or something. Actually, we have high-end cam stands that actually have this mount. And what you do is you just take the top off, which is your quick release, and this thing comes off. Now what's really cool is this thing's machined on the bottom here, and it actually slides into this thing, like so. And this is the most professional looking mount I have ever seen for a cell phone. But anyway, let me center that thing up. You loosen it up. There's a lock on there. You know, your phone will go nowhere with this. But anyway, now what you have is a completely super professional mount that could not only go on the cam stand, it could also go on any other professional mount that has this particular ball head. This is only one way you can mount it. You could also mount it traditionally with the screw mounts on it, and I'll show you that too. But anyway, here we go on this. I'll take this one off. This one doesn't go quite 3.5. I believe it's goes to about 3 1/3. I'll measure it out. Let's see. It goes to about 3 1/4. So it doesn't go, it won't accommodate some of those super wide phones. And the super wide phones kind of screw up the market because they made all these mounts way ahead of time, and they were meant to accommodate phones that aren't quite as thick. Yeah, I'll take that back. It'll take about 3 1/2 because this phone itself, it's nearly 3, and I see a big gap there, so it's probably about 3 1/2 also. But anyway, this mount is maybe more professional, probably last forever and all that good stuff. It's slower to install your phone because the threads on it are finer, so they don't twist as quick, or they don't tighten as quick as what they do. But once you have it all in, oh my God, this is the most professional setup I have ever seen for a phone. Honestly, God, I don't think I've ever seen it. I can't even believe I own it, because this thing is absolutely incredibly cool. I mean, if you want professional stuff, I mean, solid aluminum, this is just ultima. But anyway, this particular mount will go right on the cam stand. I'll show you how that works. I'm gonna loosen it up from this quick release, which is a little bit easier said than done. It pops off. There it goes. Okay, on this one, there's definitely a bottom thread on it. So this professional mount will mount on the cam stand, so it will work quite well. So you want the Ultima desktop stand with the ultimate receiver. This has got to be it. Look at that adapter. I mean, this is Extreme Pro. You'll never see anything like that from China. Even though, I'll be honest, this receiver is actually manufactured in China, but it's high-end stuff. But their base and all these other components down here are all made in the United States, and it's assembled in the United States. And this is the most ultimate stand for a cell phone you're ever going to see. It literally is built like a Sherman tank. I mean, really. But it's pretty cool. Let me put it this way. I own one of these. I mean, the first one is mine. Anyway, I'll show you some other stuff here. On this mount, let's take this away. And this is another adapter that will fit on tripods or the cam stand. All this stuff is all universal, by the way. Whatever fits on the top of a cam stand, any of them, fits on a tripod. Because cam stand is just really a desktop tripod in a way. And if you think about it, a tripod has 3 points for support. So does a cam stand. 1, 2, 3. Same as a tripod. Center is the center of the 3 points. And if you'll notice, on a cam stand, the center is right in the center of 3 points. See? So, the cam stand is a modified, or it uses the same principle as a tripod. There's really nothing different about it. Well, there's a lot different about it. It's just the principles, or the physics, whatever you want to call it. It's the same. Okay, anyway, so here's another adapter. This is for a tablet, and it will accommodate an iPad, because see how wide this thing goes? Let me tell you how wide this goes. This guy will go, geez, I'd say you're stretching it, but it's right short of 8 inches. 8 inches, so this thing goes wide. But anyway, let's put this on it only has one receiver, by the way. It's on the bottom. And this works well, but let me say, this is plastic, this is all steel, and so you'll notice that the quality of everything else is just superior to this. However, it works. But if anything's gonna last, everything here is gonna last. This may not last as long. It all depends on how you use it. It's one of the better adapters for tablets, though, because I've had some that I just wouldn't put on any of my products. But anyway, this does work quite well. It has a little flex to it, I admit it, but it works. Okay, I don't have an iPad. My iPad's in my office. I'm in my shop right now, in my studio. Anyway, I do have laying around, I have this tablet. This tablet, I think I've already said this before, it's 5 inches wide. Not wide, but this way. Because it doesn't make any difference, because it's mounted by the thinnest part of your phone. So this thing, like I said before, will accommodate anything there is out there, because it's the narrow part of your tablet. Anyway, so the tablet just pops right in there. This is a very secure mount. By the way, it's highly protected. It's all rubber. Here, 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 here. You're not going to scarf up anything. You may have a problem now. I'll be honest with you. You got some thick case or something, you may have to take the case off. I have a case off on this particular one. Anyway, it goes boom, boom, and on the back, there's a little thing that locks it. Boom, it's locked, and it is secure. It is. It might not be secure this way too much. I could slide it a little bit, but it's not going anywhere up down or falling off or anything. Okay. So anyway, this is what it is. You can adjust it. Very stable. This has a little bit of flex on the top, but there's no flex anywhere else. It's very usable. It's the one that comes with it actually has no flex to it. If you have a tablet that is, let me measure that again, 7 inches or lower, I'd go with just the standard one. You wouldn't even need this. This one holds it quite well. In fact, let's do a comparison here. Okay, taking this one off, and this is an accessory. This is the standard one. And by the way, if you have a case on it, it wouldn't have any, this accommodates the case, where this other one doesn't. Yeah, this actually has no, it has, if you went like this and flopped it around, but this by itself is sturdy. It doesn't have any flex. So it actually, I don't know, in my opinion, I actually like this one better, but it's all preference stuff. This thing works cool. I don't see anything wrong with it at all. There is another one. I want to confuse the hell out of you. This one, you may find these around pieces of junk, but I'll show you. I've tried so many different ones, and it's this one has 2 different style mounts. The reason why this is a piece of junk, actually, I shouldn't say it's a piece of junk, it's just that it doesn't accommodate anything thick. You definitely have to take the cover off your cell phone or your tablet because it doesn't have any width. Now, it works well. I'm not saying it doesn't work. In fact, it has a very strong spring. But, in fact, it's pretty sturdy. But you can't have a case at all on your tablet. But anyway, for me, I see nothing wrong with it because I don't have any case on this. So here's portrait. Flip it over. So there's no problem at all with this thing. Oops. So you gotta have it tight. Here, there we go. So there's portrait, landscape, portrait, landscape. Actually, that's kind of cool for this. I'm going to retract what I said. Now, that's pretty cool. I actually like that. Actually, this is... I'm going to have to retract what I said. This is pretty cool mount. For this stand, I'd say this... If you're just going to use it exclusively for your tablet, I'd go for this one. This is pretty cool. Okay, now after evaluating all these, this is my opinion. If you want a high-end cell phone mount, the highest end there is, I mean, you want something that's going to last forever, blah, 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 and you're a photographer and you want it to go with your camera collection of parts and good stuff, your goodie bag, I'd go all out, pay the $20 for the best of the best. This is the best cell phone mount there is on the planet. Second, I really like this one. This one is total cool. I have this actually on a car mount in my car because what I like about this particular one is it's quick, easy, no springs, which is, to me, if I can get away with no springs, I'll go no springs. Springs are a nuisance in the car to me, because what happens if you don't do it right, you're gonna have your phone fly out the or pop all over the place. And here's an example. I'm in the car and I'm using my navigator, and I'm at a stop light, but I'm messing with it, and boom, it pops. It goes right on the bottom on the passenger side, and here goes, green light, gotta go. I don't know whether I have to turn right or left. Drives me freaking crazy. So now I have to go down a side street, pull over, I get my damn phone, and then remount it again. And that's why I can't stand the spring-loaded. I've never had that problem with these. These things are just dynamite, really. This, even though it's more professional because it's all aluminum stuff like that, the only thing I don't like about it in a car is it just takes too long to screw in that phone and stuff back and forth. That's why I don't care for it. But for professional use, that's, it all depends on what you're using it for. Okay, so, and as far as the tablet, after evaluation here, this spring mount is cool as long as your tablet isn't any wider than 6 inches. I wouldn't even say 6 inches, more like 5.5. But anyway, it works great for my tablet. If you've got a larger iPad, the universal one works quite well. There's nothing wrong with the one that comes with this product. So, pretty much covered that. I might have some other mounts and accessories, and if I come across them, I'll make another video. Over and out.